No matter how much they try, some people just can't hold their anger and frustration back. Some turn it into a fight, while in worst cases, some even start plotting murder. Well, people's personalities indeed say a lot about them. That is why astrologers have very analytically determined personalities on the basis of the 12 zodiac signs. Of course, all 12 zodiac signs are amazing on their own, but some folks are more likely to be worse than others, which is why today we are going to rank all zodiac signs from the worst to the best. So be prepared, because those of you born under the worst zodiac signs are about to be called out right now for your shady behavior, your bad temper, your stingy nature, your lies, and your selfishness. Make sure you stay until the end, because you may be surprised. Now, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Number 12, Aries. Coming down at the bottom is Aries, and it's not just us. Tons of people have something against them. Why? Because they are very talented when it comes to being mean. Well, yes, Aries is known for being extremely honest and always stating the truth. It does sound good, but in reality, such people can be hurtful and unpleasant, and they wrap this flaw in faux concern for others. Well, think of the woman who shames a new parent for using a bottle instead of breastfeeding, or the person who likes to make others feel bad about their looks. Of course, honesty is the best policy, and we don't condone lying to others, but sometimes it is better not to be blunt, but to show some care and concern about others. And guess what? Arians simply cannot do this. When they look at a situation, they see their way and the wrong way and have no understanding of the shades of gray that exist in any situation. This does make Arians fantastic advocates for a cause, but lousy friends and confidants. Number 11, Pisces. And the zodiac sign that is going to be second most angry with us is Pisces. Well, let's get the awkwardness out of the way. We chose Pisces as the 11th best start sign because of a few reasons. Firstly, they are pessimists. Yes, sadly, it is true. Pisces are extremely negative people. They always stress about what might go wrong. But perhaps their even worse quality is their inability to handle their problems. A Piscean can go for weeks on end avoiding a problem and never getting down to tackling it. Instead of putting in the effort to realize what's really going on, they choose to blame it on something else. This is also true if they're the reason for someone else's problem. Instead of accepting responsibility for it, they're likely going to deflect it onto something else. Confrontation is not their strong suit, so a Piscean would rather run away from their problems than stand their ground and sort it out. Number 10, Gemini. Well, 2 words. Donald Trump. Yes, he is a Gemini, and that's all that really needs to be said on that. Geminis are the Nickelback of the zodiacs. Everyone kind of hates them. They are so dramatic. They talk a big game and don't follow through most of the time. But even worse, they can be major backstabbers. Gemini is very special, and they generally like people, but if they see you as someone who has rubbed them the wrong way, you can bet that they are going to backstab you sooner or later. Of course, they also use their mastery in manipulation and lying to get others to follow suit, which could spell disaster for someone's social life. So, if you aren't ready to deal with this, you certainly don't want to be on the bad side of a Gemini, because they aren't going to put up with it for too long before they start spreading rumors, lies, and worse. Number 9, Scorpio. Apologies to all you beautiful Scorpios out there, but I have to say Scorpios are the most self-deluded, narcissistic people on the planet. They are just too sociopathic to have any actual friends in the sense of the word that you or I understand it. But yeah, they can do a pretty good imitation of being your friend when it suits their needs. And like most people, Scorpios don't acquire and maintain friendships to enrich their lives. For them, friends are like a social beard that allows them to blend in with the rest of society undetected. So, if you have a Scorpio friend, trust me when I say they are arrogant, self-centered, and contemptuously bored by almost everything you say. They often get away with not listening to the conversation by responding in cliches as meaningless to them as they are to you. And when the boredom overwhelms them, they will feel no guilt in interrupting your harrowing story about your spouse's death last week with some boring story about how good they are at parallel parking. Number 8, Sagittarius. Every sign has something that just irks everyone else. And for Sagittarius, there are several reasons that do that. For starters, they are extremely honest, sometimes brutally so. They are the kind of people who can't help but point out the pimple on your nose that you are hoping no one would mention. Well, Yeah, they can be pretty tactless at times. Instead of speaking with understanding and care, they just blurt out what they think. They don't go through the repercussions of their words in their head beforehand, and this leads to some irreparable damage. Taking just a few seconds to plan out what they want to say is all they need to do to avoid their many consequences. So, what's the big hurry, Sag? Number 7. Capricorn. Capricorns are so seriously underrated. They are low maintenance and are pretty flexible and adjustable. But personally, one of the best qualities we like about a Capricorn is their sensitive side. Capricorns are a breed that is really in touch with their emotions. They feel deeply and won't stand for bullying. They stick up for themselves and the people around them. But ironically, one of Capricorn's best qualities is also one of their worst. This sensitivity tends to bring out the moodiness in Capricorns. One minute you could be cracking sarcastic jokes with one another, and the next, your Cap is taking that comment way too seriously. Another bad quality of Capricorns is how demanding they can be. When they ask for something to be done, they mean right now. So don't procrastinate if you want to really stay off of a Capricorn's bad side. Number 6. Taurus. Of all the astrological signs, Taurus is considered to be the anchor of the zodiac. Taurus is one of the most down-to-earth signs. They are also known for seeking out meaning and depth in all of their relationships. So if a bull loves you, you will have a friend or partner for life. But for all of their best characteristics, Taurus has some pretty tough ones too. For starters, Tauruses tend to have a very stubborn side, which frequently makes them impossible to win arguments with. Although this is a great quality for winning debates, it can be frustrating to the person who is always on the losing side. Another factor that contributed to Taurus being ranked number 6 is their tendency to be possessive. They're the kids who brought toys to school but never let the others have their turn. But despite everything, there is no denying that Tauruses are amazing people who have all the attributes required to live happy and productive lives. And if they let you get close, they can become pretty great friends. Number 5. Virgo. Get out your popcorn, because now we are getting into the top 5 best zodiac signs. And ranked 5th is Virgo. Virgos are known to be grounded, stable, pragmatic, logical, dependable, and focused. They also take longer to become angry than the others, but if you do finally push them past their breaking point, they will put you right back in your place with a cool-headed, concise, yet withering speech. Number 4. Cancer. There's one zodiac sign everyone knows they can count on, it's Cancer. They are the person who holds on to things, desires security, and essentially wants to spend as much time as possible in the comfort of their own home. Cancers are also most well known for being tender-hearted, meaning they are understanding and sympathetic towards almost everyone and make wonderfully supportive friends. They will go to great lengths to make sure their loved ones are taken care of. But on the downside, Cancer's moodiness can be overwhelming. They may be an upbeat entertainer one moment and withdrawn the next. Their ever-changing emotions make Cancer an interesting person to know, but sometimes their loved ones feel they are walking on eggshells due to their unpredictable mood swings. Number 3. Aquarius. Aquarians have a pretty bad reputation for living in their own fantasy world. They can also be rigid in their views and unwilling to compromise if they don't agree with another's perspective. However, Aquarius zodiac signs are also undeniably original, unique, and yes, they make an amazing friend. Not only will they be there in a flash the moment you tell them you need a shoulder to cry on or a hand to hold, but they will stick by you through thick and thin if they love you. Aquarius is a great listener too. Whenever you have a problem or just want someone you can talk to, they are there to lend an ear. And if you need help finding your direction in life, Aquarius should be your go-to person because they're great at giving solid advice. Number 2. Libra. The runner-up in our list of the best zodiac signs is Libra. Libra's only bad quality is that they are very hard to read. Libras hate confrontation, and this can cause them to dwell on problems, blowing them up in their minds until they become much bigger than if they would have just gotten it off their chest initially. Which is why they are also prone to holding grudges against those who have wronged them. But luckily, Libras have some pretty incredible qualities which outweigh these negatives. Firstly, Libras are dedicated to fairness and will do anything to keep the peace. They love to have balance in their lives and are most happy when they are around friends that they can trust. Fun fact, Libras are known as one of the best zodiac signs in bed because of their desire to please. For the same reason, they're also one of the best zodiac signs to date. So, if your Tinder match says they are a Libra, trust me, you're in luck. Number 1. Leo. It's unanimous. The award for the best zodiac sign goes to Leos. Although they can come across as arrogant, lazy, and self-centered, their positive attributes more than make up for these pitfalls. Like lions that fight for their pride and loyalty to the other group members, Leos are extremely loyal. They won't ever backstab you if they take a liking in you. They are also highly creative beings who inspire others to share their innate passion for life. Leos are always making people laugh and keeping the spirits high. Well, they are undoubtedly the type of person who pays for your drinks all night when you have forgotten your purse or wallet. So yes, if you are a Leo, congrats, you are the best zodiac sign. Well, that brings us to the end of our today's video. Comment down below what you think about this ranking. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos on astrology and much more. Check out this video, 9 Traits of Scorpio, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.